Why don't we ever tell secrets around money? Because it always gives away change. Yes, folks, it's true. Money does have a funny way of revealing our habits, our priorities, and our guilty pleasures. But don't worry, there's no need to panic or start whispering around your wallet. We're here to help you manage your money, not judge how you spend it. So if you're tired of your money giving away all your secrets, stick around to learn how to manage it better. Ever heard of the 50-30-20 rule? No? Well, today's your lucky day. Let's take a journey into the world of finance and discover the 50-30-20 rule, a simple yet effective method for managing your money. This rule, created by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren and her daughter Amelia Warren Tyagi, has gained popularity for its practical and easy-to-understand approach. So what exactly is the 50-30-20 rule? Picture your income as a pie. No, not a delicious apple pie, but a money pie. According to this rule, you slice your after-tax income into 3 parts. The first slice, which is the biggest, takes up 50% of your pie. This half is meant for your needs. These are the things you can't live without, like housing, food, utilities, and healthcare. If you don't have these things, you're not just missing out on life's luxuries. You're in survival mode. So naturally, this is the largest piece of the pie. The second slice, making up 30% of your pie, is dedicated to your wants. These are the things that make life enjoyable but aren't absolutely necessary for survival. Think of things like dining out, vacations, or those fancy shoes you've been eyeing. It's your fun money, but remember, it's only a slice, not the whole pie. The final slice, the 20%, is put aside for savings or paying off debts. This is your future money, the part of your income that's going to help you achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a house, planning for retirement, or paying off student loans, this slice is crucial for your financial health. The 50-30-20 rule is a reliable method for money management because it provides a clear and simple framework to follow. It helps you prioritize your needs, enjoy your wants responsibly, and secure your financial future. Intrigued? Let's dive deeper into this rule and see how you can apply it to your life. So, let's start with the first 50% of your income, your needs. Now, when we talk about needs, we're referring to those basic items that keep your life running smoothly. This includes your housing, groceries, health insurance, car payment, and so forth. Let's dive a bit deeper. Housing is a big one. Whether you're renting or paying a mortgage, this is a significant portion of your budget. Then there's food. Not the fancy gourmet kind, but the everyday get-you-through-the-day kind. Health insurance is next on the list, and it's a crucial one because, well, health is wealth, as they say. And don't forget about transportation. If you have a car payment, that's part of your needs. Or if you're using public transportation, those costs add up too. Here's the thing. It's incredibly important to identify and separate needs from wants. And yes, it can be a bit tricky. That new pair of shoes, that sleek smartphone, that fancy coffee machine, they might seem like needs, but are they really? Take a moment, think it through. You see, needs are the essentials. They're the things that keep you sheltered, fed, healthy, and able to get to work. They're not about luxury or comfort, but about survival. And it's not just about survival in the literal sense, it's about financial survival too. By allocating 50% of your income to needs, you're ensuring that, no matter what, you can keep your life running. So, how do you separate needs from wants? Well, a good rule of thumb is this. If it doesn't directly contribute to your survival or your ability to earn a living, it's probably a want, not a need. And remember, there's nothing wrong with wants. They make life more enjoyable. But they shouldn't take precedence over needs. That's where good money management comes into play. Remember, needs are the essentials, the things you can't live without. Now let's move on to the wants. Now the fun part, the 30% of your income that goes to your wants. But what exactly are wants? Unlike needs, wants are not essential for survival. They're the delightful extras in life. The cherries on top of your sundae, the sprinkles on your donut, well, you get the idea. Wants could be anything that adds enjoyment to your life. It could be those designer shoes that you've been eyeing for months, or that mouth-watering sushi from your favorite restaurant. Perhaps it's that vacation you've been dreaming of, or the latest gadget that you're itching to get your hands on. These are all wants, not needs. Now you might be thinking, but I really want that new phone. Doesn't that make it a need? Well, not exactly. Remember, needs are things that are necessary for survival, like food, shelter, and clothing. Unless that new phone can cook your meals, provide a roof over your head, or keep you warm in winter, it's still a want. But here's the great thing about the 50-30-20 rule. It doesn't say you can't indulge in your wants. It simply asks you to keep them within the 30% limit of your income. This way, You can enjoy the pleasures of life without putting your financial health at risk. So, go on, treat yourself to that dinner at the fancy restaurant. Book that vacation you've been daydreaming about. Buy that dress that makes you feel like $1,000,000. Just make sure it all fits within your 30% budget. Of course, it's not always easy to keep wants within the 30% limit. But remember, the 50-30-20 rule is not about deprivation. It's about balance. It's about enjoying your money today while also securing your future. So let's raise a glass to wants, the fun part of our budget. But let's also remember to drink responsibly, or in this case, spend responsibly. Enjoy your money, but remember, moderation is key. Now let's tackle the final 20%. And finally, the last 20% of your income, savings and debt repayment. Now, this is the part where you pay yourself first. You might be wondering, wait, what? Pay myself first? Isn't all the money mine already? Well, yes and no. While you do earn your money, most of it goes towards your needs and wants. But this 20%, this is the slice of the pie that you get to keep for your future self. This category serves two main purposes. First, savings. You're not just stashing away money for the sake of it, you're saving for future goals, whether they're short-term like buying a new gadget, or long-term like a down payment for a house. More importantly, you're preparing for emergencies. Life is unpredictable, my friends, and having a safety net can make all the difference when the unexpected happens. Second, debt repayment. If you're like most people, you might have some debt. It could be student loans, credit card debt, a mortgage, and so on. Paying off these debts is crucial. It's like shedding off extra weight. It feels uncomfortable at first, but once it's gone, you feel lighter and can move forward more easily. Now you might be thinking, but 20% is not enough to cover my savings and debts. Don't worry, this isn't a one-size-fits-all rule. You can adjust it according to your situation. The key here is consistency. Make it a habit to set aside a portion of your income for savings and debt repayment. Over time, you'll see the fruits of your discipline and commitment. Remember, managing money is not about making a lot of it. It's about making the most of what you have. By dividing your income into needs, wants, and savings and debt repayment, you can achieve a balanced financial life. So that's the 50-30-20 rule in a nutshell. But how can you start implementing it? Well, that's a great question, and we're going to dive into that in the next scene. So stick around. You're probably wondering, how do I start applying this rule in my life? Well, don't fret, it's as easy as pie. The first step is to create a budget. Yes, a budget. It's not as scary as it sounds. Simply calculate your after-tax income. That's the money you actually take home, then divide it into 3 categories: needs, wants, and savings or debt repayment. Remember, 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. Now that you have your budget, the next step is to track your spending. You can use a good old-fashioned pen and paper or opt for a budgeting app if you're tech-savvy. The key is to know where every single penny goes. This will help you identify areas where you might be overspending and areas where you can potentially save. Lastly, it's essential to review and adjust your budget regularly. Life is unpredictable and things change. Maybe you got a raise at work. Congratulations, by the way. Or you're dealing with an unexpected expense. It's okay to tweak your budget to reflect these changes. The goal is to maintain a balance that keeps you financially healthy and stress-free. And there you have it, a simple and effective way to manage your money. So, are you ready to take control of your financial future? We've walked through the steps of the 50-30-20 rule, highlighting the significance of categorizing your needs, wants, and savings or debt repayments. With this rule, managing your money becomes less daunting and more empowering. It's not just about budgeting, it's about creating a lifestyle that values financial stability. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more money management tips. Remember, your financial future is in your hands.